Have you ever bought roasted corn from the roadside trader? Or maybe boiled corn with ube or coconut to go? Whichever way you choose, we Nigerians, we love our corn. We are entrepreneurs.ng. We are your business consultant, services, and solutions provider. We are everything and more to the entrepreneur. On our platform, you will get the 35 booming business ideas and step-by-step guide on how to start them. That is 35 trending and most lucrative businesses, all in one guide and being given away for just a token. Visit our website at entrepreneurs.ng to find out more about our services. Maize farming is a profitable agribusiness widely cultivated throughout the world. Maize is a versatile crop used both domestically and industrially. It is used for flour milling, brewing, bread baking, confectionery, manufacturing, and animal feeding. It is an important source of carbohydrates, protein, iron, vitamin B, and minerals, and can be consumed in the form of porridge, pap, grits, popcorn, and so on. Freshly harvested corn can be eaten in a roasted or boiled form. Let's look at maize farming in Nigeria. Maize, also called corn, is a popular farming business in Nigeria. It is usually done on a small and large scale in every part of the country, but mostly in the northern region for commercial purposes. Today, Nigeria is the 11th largest producer of maize in the world and the second largest producer in Africa after South Africa. The process has become easier, especially through the use of modern tools from farming to the processing stage. It has remained a key food crop in Africa, Latin America, and Asia. Maize serves as one of the basic human food in Nigeria and as a raw material for cereal production in many manufacturing companies like Nestle and the others. Little monetary investment in maize farming can yield a great profit. For instance, the hybrid maize with a mechanized system of farming can yield up to 10.2 tons per hectare, while the manual type of cultivation can yield up to 2.1 tons. Let's also look at the uses of the maize now, shall we? Maize has several alternative uses. For humans, its calorie content is high, much more than rice and wheat. It is an important source of vitamin B, iron, carbohydrate, and protein. Also, it can be used or processed traditionally by wet and drilling milling methods to give a variety of food products. For instance, in Nigeria, it is used to produce foods unique to the different regions such as ogi, which is also called pap, fufu, corn, pottage, tuwo, of course is mascara, corn pudding, pito, donkwa, kokoro, adun, guate, and so many other funny names like that. For animals, it is one of the favorite raw materials for animal feed production. This is because it provides livestock with the required nutritional content and is preferred by farmers. It is a large component of commercial chicken feed, catfish, cow, goats, and so on. Maize is also in demand for industrial raw material. The starch can be processed into additives, agents, and ingredients such as ethanol, dextrose, sorbitol, dextrine, sorbic, and lactic acid. The ingredients can then be used for glue, starch, batteries, shoe polish, paints, ink, cosmetics, perfumes, and so on. It can be used to produce edible items like beer, drinks, syrup, medicine, ice cream. I know you like ice cream, don't you? Okay, moving on. How do we start a maize farming business? Starting maize farming is not a difficult thing to do. If you are aiming to venture into this business, you can see the basic steps in the following slides. But first of all, before we talk about that, let's talk about our plug and play book. The cost of everything you need to start your maize farming business can be found in the 35 booming business ideas. You no longer have to spend sleepless nights racking your brain on what business to start. Alongside maize farming, you get 34 other businesses that are currently making waves in Nigeria. Simply visit www.ng/shop to get your copy now. Also, do not forget to subscribe to our channel so that you can get more interesting content like this. Alright, let's move on to the first step. The first step is to register your business. It is a step that involves the Corporate Affairs Commission, an agency responsible for registering business in Nigeria. Your business can be registered as a one-man business or as a limited liability company. Whichever you decide, it should be in line with your company's goals and long-term objectives. All you need is to pick a unique name, then get other requirements like valid means of ID and other details, and start the process. To start the process, log on to the official website of CAC. Contact ReDahlia. ReDahlia is located at 43 Emina Crescent off Toyin Street, Ikeja, Lagos. It is a company that offers business support services like business registration, co-working space, and consultation services. ReDahlia makes the registration process seamless and affordable for your business. With a registered business, you can open a corporate bank account for easy transactions with clients. Also, you have access to loans and other business support opportunities when your business is registered. Step 2. Create a business plan. Creating a business plan is a vital part of every successful business. It is a document that states the vision, mission, aims, and objectives of business. A viable business plan for maize farming should contain the industry overview, market analysis, operation cost, pricing, SWOT analysis, and the financial projections for the first 1 to 5 years of operation. Having a business plan will give you access to grants, bank loans, and other funds tailored to farmers. Step 3. Secure funding. It's easy to secure funding if you are in the agricultural business. For example, the Nigerian government, through the Bank of Agriculture, BOA, provides agricultural loans to farmers. Aside from the government, you can approach investors or team up with other farmers to form a partnership. If you have savings or assets, you can liquidate to raise money for the business. You can also use crowdfunding to raise money for your business. The bulk of the capital will go into land acquisition and preparation, purchasing seed, labor costs, purchasing work tools and equipment, pesticides, marketing, and processing. If you have enough funds, getting all this mechanical equipment can make the business very easy. They are tractor, planter, hoe, or rototiller, mower, truck, plow, soil cultivator, broadcast seeder, planter, transplanter. Moving on to step 4. Choose a land. The ideal land for maize farming is well-drained sandy loam or loamy soil. Although it can be grown on every land, it is more ideal to cultivate maize on loamy soil or forest and savanna regions. It grows well under a temperature of 26 to 30 degrees Celsius with rainfall of between 75 to 150 centimeters per annum. Also, the soil needs to be rich in organic content and should have a good water retention capacity. So, in choosing a land, you must consider all of these factors. Besides, you can look into getting 2 to 3 hectares of land in some of the major maize producing states like Adamawa, Kebbi, Jigawa, Niger, Nasarawa, Sokoto, and so on, or other regions of your choice. Once you have land, the next thing to do is prepare the land for planting, which takes us to a 5th step: prepare the land. Land preparation can be done mechanically, chemically, or manually. The most important thing is to remove the weeds and remains of the previously grown crop from the land. Then keep the soil loose for a good seedbed. Plow the land to bring the soil to a fine till by preserving the topsoil when uprooting and clearing trees. Once the land has been prepared, the maize should be planted immediately. This will allow the maize to germinate ahead of weeds. But if the land has been used for maize cultivation before, you can incorporate residue of the previous crop into the soil. Moving on to step 6, plant the seed. There are 2 major seasons for planting maize in Nigeria: the early season and the late season. For the early season, if your land is in the forest zone, the best time for planting is between 15th March to 1st of April, or as soon as rainfall is steady. But if in the derived savanna zone, it is best to plant as soon as the rainfall is steady, especially in April. In the southern Guinea savanna zone, planting is best for May and June, depending on the rainfall. Let's look at examples of the maize varieties for the early season. They are yellow open pollinated varieties, yellow hybrid varieties, white open pollinated varieties, and white hybrids. For the late season, plant preferably between the first half of the month, that is August 1st to 15th in area where rainfall is likely to be adequate. In this time, you can plant early maturing streak or downy middle resident varieties such as yellow open pollinated varieties, white open pollinated varieties. Now, let's look at how to plant. As soon as the seed has been decided, the next thing is to plant. Maize seed can be planted by using a hoe or using a machine, that is the rototiller. First of all, till the soil to a depth of 6 inches. Then, make rounds or ridges and insert 4 kernels of corn facing upwards inside one mound and close the soil loosely. Continue this pattern for other mounds on the farm. If planted mechanically, the depth planting should not be more than 5 cm, which is 2 inches. Space the rows about 30 to 36 inches apart and repeat the same method for all the ridges. Maize can be planted on the same land used for cassava farming and can be done side by side. Step 7. Control pests and diseases. Maize farming is susceptible to pests and diseases, and these can cause great damage to the plants. If care is not taken, there can be a loss of about 10 to 100% depending on the time of the infection. Some of the common weeds and diseases that infect maize are downy mildew, rust leaf blight, stalk, ear rots, leaf spots, maize streak virus, and striga. For instance, striga, also called witchweed, is one of the most dangerous weeds common in the savannah area of Nigeria. Also, there are pests like corn borers, wireworms, cutworms, flea beetle termites, storage insects, beetle, and so on. Stem border is very dangerous and can cause a loss of 20 to 40% during cultivation and 30 to 90% post-harvest storage. To get a good yield and minimize the effects of pests and diseases, you can weed 3 to 4 times at regular intervals using the hoe or chemical with specified herbicides. Also, you can use herbicides or pesticides or appropriate chemicals like nitrogen after 2 weeks of planting and at other intervals. Let's go on to step 8. Harvest. Maize matures fast and so you can harvest within 2 to 5 months of planting, depending on the variety and weather. As soon as the ears turn dark green, silk turns brown and kernels are soft and plump, it can be harvested. Harvesting can be done manually or mechanically depending on the size of the land. To harvest manually, pull the ears from the stalk of the plant with your hand. You can use machines like corn pickers or corn shellers. These machines can harvest short ears and pre-clean the corn kernels. Step 9. Market the product. If you have a product, the most important thing is knowing how to sell the product, and this requires creating awareness about your product. In the case of maize, if you have big farmland with a standard business structure in place, you can write proposals to manufacturing companies whose raw materials include maize. Write a detailed proposal and pitch what they stand to gain if they make you their supplier. Also, build an online presence using a website optimized search engines. Design a unique logo, business card, flyers, and make sure to distribute them to your target market. Equally, leverage social media platforms and build a community on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and these other sites. On these platforms, you can post the daily activities going on the farm. More so, you can sell the products directly to the local traders, roadside roasters, or individuals. Build relationship with other farmers, build both crop and livestock farmers. They can refer businesses. Maize farming in Nigeria does not require a lot of training or capital before you can start. It is a sustainable business with a high chance of survival. Once there is adequate rainfall, good climate condition, and you are diligent by following the highlighted steps, you are on your way to success. After conducting a thorough survey, we came to the conclusion that these 35 booming business ideas were on the top list of every lucrative businesses to start in Nigeria. The 35 booming business ideas and step-by-step guide on how to start them is your sure way to getting enough resources to start that business. In it, you will find the cost breakdown, marketing strategy, amongst other vital information to running your business successfully. Visit our website today to access this book. Do not also forget to subscribe to our channel, so that you can get more interesting content like this and grow your business. Also, like and follow us on LinkedIn, Instagram, and Facebook. These are linked to our resources. If you want to get our books, we already spoke about the 35 Women Business Idea. You can use this link to locate the book. You can also find how to sell like a pro, how to manage your business, how to market your business. You can get all those resources at entrepreneurs.ng/shop. The next link is for you to get the ultimate guide to starting a business in Nigeria. It is everyone's friend. You have all the legal questions concerning your business covered in this guide. You can get that guide, and guess what? We also throw in 7 free agreement templates. Cool, right? All of this is to help your business grow. We also have the business clinic. It happens quarterly, so you can always register and be ready for your future in business. You can book our consulting services. To start, call 080-388-74148. Remember, our goal is to raise a wave of entrepreneurs who will build sustainable business and grow our economy. Wow, that was a lovely time with you in class, right? Okay, we'll be going for now, and we'll meet again. For now, salute!